Fingernail painting is apparently sus for men, even though the concept was originally meant for men several centuries ago. Apparently men wearing dresses and or heels are sus, even though men are the originators of the attire. Apparently it's feminine to wear pink or have pink as a favorite color, even though the color was initially seen as a masculine representation. Is masculinity really falling apart?
Or some bored ass niggas just creating conflict just to create conflict?
Yup. Oh shit, yup. So it's been a constant discussion over the past, I don't know, like five years or so, where there seems to be an attack on masculinity. The basic idea of a masculine figure has been vanishing due to acts like feminism, the constant empowerment of women, blah blah blah, etc., a whole bunch of bullshit. Why are we so one-dimensional? We can only act one certain way, whether that's just among races, certain cultures. You should only act one way, and if you act a certain way that breaks the norms of that certain culture or idea, you're fucked. Looked upon as like, I don't know, odd or something, like you're excluded. And it's like, how long are we gonna be in that like sort of frame of thinking? It seems like we live in a day where, sure, there seems to be more and more actions to unite differences. There seems to be more motive today where differences are good. But there's a good portion of people that believe that this seems to be some sort of an attack on masculine forces. What is your idea of masculinity?
Man, masculinity, man, I feel like that's something that's been put on by society. Mm-hmm. I think it's societal standards that's been put on a man. Mm-hmm. I think society has put these qualities or characteristics like being brave, not wearing fingernail polish, not wearing a skirt, those type of characteristics on a man. Therefore, he has barriers.
It's all perspective, right? We all have different ideas of what a man is, and based on social media, from what we see on social media, there seems to be like a traditional sense of what a man is. So of course we got the protect and lead, which we can both agree on, like, okay, yeah, that's cool. But other aspects as well, as like, such as like showing emotion, taking care of like the household, not just like being, okay, I'm gonna get the money and I'm just gonna stay distant away from like house duties or whatever. Wearing pink, painting your nails, wearing dresses, something that seems to be more prominent in the media among like certain celebrities. That in a way is seen as like the original quote unquote masculine energy is being like evaporated. It's like it's starting to become less and less a thing. There's a group of people that believe the new form of a masculine man is, you know, someone like Harry Styles or blah blah whatever, people like that. And I don't see how this is such a fudging issue, like why this is such a big topic among weird ass men. Like we should look at someone like, you know, Andrew Tate. That's like the masculine of all. Like that's the top G. That's the guy. But then someone like a Harry Styles is like, bro, why?
You know, men and women both express feelings.
Yeah.
Therefore, I don't even think you should put necessarily a category on them to hold them in barriers. If Michael B. Jordan want to wear fingernail polish, but, you know, he's taking care of his family, his moms and dad, let that man wear, you know, fingernail polish. You know, as long as he's taking care of his business, like I said, his business, then he should be able to do what the fuck he wants to.
And like, anytime I think of like, yo, anytime I hear something like they're trying to attack the original perception of a man, I think of like, what is the original perception of a man? Is it the time where men were fighting wars, like back in like Vietnam or World War II, whatever? Is it during those times? Because I'm pretty sure if you ask a lot of those men, because mind you, I don't think they had a choice. You were drafted to those certain positions. It's not like everyone was applying to be a fucking like. I'm pretty sure a good portion of men during those times would be like, nah, I'm not fighting no damn war. But that's like that's the idea of a man. Even though, damn near, there's an overwhelming amount of evidence that those men, once they came back from war, they were fucked in the head. Do you think there is just only one way to be a man? Because of course we both have father figures in our life. And based like anybody else, anybody who has a father, they're like 9 times out of 10 they want to like do what their father be doing.
Yeah.
Like they want to, because for me, seeing my dad, that's the man I want to be, and I'm pretty sure you can say the same for yourself, right? Yeah. So do you think that like social media or just the media in general is like pushing some sort of agenda. Like, for example, we see people like Harry Styles or like I don't know, Sam Smith, just Steve Lacy, whatever. And of course they got the tats, they got the feminine type of like clothing. Do you think that's like in some ways harmful to the idea of like traditional masculinity, or do you think who gives a fuck?
Bro, that's a good ass question. I think it's harmful to society standards because, yeah, it's harmful if man has been put in a box where he should be this, that, and that, and somebody breaks that. Of course, it's gonna look fucking weird. Yeah. You know what I mean? You're supposed to look weird. Yeah. I think if Steve Lacy can do what the fuck he want to do at the end of the day. Right. You know what I mean? Right. That's really none of my business type shit. I guess everybody has their own way of being a man or woman, and as long as you follow that, you know, who gives a fuck what rules you break?
Like, why are we stuck in this fucking box of what it is to be a man, what it is to be a woman? Like, if you're a man, you gotta do this, this, and that. If you're a woman, you gotta do this, this, and that. Like I said at the beginning of the video, pink and blue had different connotations than they do now. Pink was for men, pink were for boys, blue was for girls. Considerably, some of the most powerful men that shaped the way our world exists today used to wear fucking wigs and some weird ass, I don't know what the fudge, stockings, whatever the fudge. That was considered masculine. Fingernail painting was a pre-war ritual. Dudes started wearing dresses. There's no one way, like, go to the 20th century. Dudes were wearing short shorts, short ass shorts. And that was seen as the masculine thing. That was all dudes were wearing. I'm talking about butt cheeks out, short shorts. Some of the like more like masculine figures that are seen throughout history. This idea that we should just be stuck doing one thing just because it's been like a quote unquote social norm for like a few decades now is absurd. Like
Tupac wearing nose rings, bro.
Tupac wearing nose rings.
Come on.
Like,
I've heard, now mind you, this is some TikTok shit. Yeah. But I heard many people say Tupac was the biggest thug they knew, the hardest nigga they knew. And he wore a fucking nose ring. You know what I mean? You know, going out with people like Madonna and shit, who's obviously for the lesbian community and shit. You know what I mean, bro? It's really the barriers that you put on yourself. You can't let other people's barriers dictate what you do in your life or how you categorize.
If that was the case, bro, we're just all fucking bots. We all have the same personalities. Like, who the fuck wants that? Fuck, these damn mosquitoes, bro. Gosh, damn it. If you want to wear a dress, go wear a dress. If you want to go paint your nails, go paint your nails. Wear pink hair, go wear, like, bro, why does it matter? It is not that deep. You don't have to agree with it. Someone who identifies as they, them, she, her, he, like, who the fudge cares? Now, I'm not saying all pronouns, like, some of the concepts of pronouns is kind of, but like, it's a respect thing. Same way you don't want someone calling you a bitch out of respect. All right, cool. I'm not gonna call you a bitch. Same way you don't want me, same way I don't want some dude calling me a nigga. It's a respect thing. Don't call me a nigga. We can even refer back to how teachers were like at the first day of class, when they're doing roll call, they'll be like, okay, like they're saying their names, and then like they'll ask the person, hey, do you want to be called this or that? And then the person answers. It's a respect thing. I don't know why the fuck we're so stubborn. Some ignorant ass niggas. It's crazy. The world is constantly changing. It's innovating. Every aspect of our world is changing. Adapt with the changes. You gotta embrace our differences. Because what's a world where everyone's just bots? Just, you know, there's no certain like everyone has the same sort of personality. Like, what the hell is that? Like, stop. Y'all are bored. You got Jonathan Majors. That man's going crazy right now. Getting all the attention. But like, you know, he was in a boxing film, you know, Creed. And he's also did a bodybuilding film, but he wears pink, and people are like, nah. They like, this is an attack on the black community of some sort. We can even look at A$AP Rocky, that magazine. I forgot what exact brand it was, but Rihanna was in front, and A$AP was in the back holding his kid, and they were like, oh nah, they're trying to spread this agenda. The woman is being in front, but this man's having his kid, and you already know there's some sort of stigma around the black community in terms of like fathering a child or whatever. How do you feel about that?
I keep bringing, or I'm gonna bring the religious thing up again. Yeah. I think if there's no religious truth behind that factor, and if we're not even talking about religion, then who really gives a fuck? Like, who's to say that person who made that article post is right. Or who's to say Rihanna is right for doing that shit?
Yeah.
It's really no right or wrong. Now, when you get into right and wrong, then you start to bring religion in. Then okay, yes, there's a right and wrong.
Yeah.
But if you're not really on that, you know, type of timing, then who gives a fuck? You know what I mean? It is what it is. You know, you make the choices you make, and you got consequences for them.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, kudos to them. You know, they doing their thing. Shout out Riri and ASAP. And Jonathan Majors, you know what I'm saying? But they doing their thing, and that's cool.
It's crazy, like it's crazy to see how we choose our problems, shit we talk about. There's an abundance of more important things going on in the world, and this is all based on like internet perception. Like we base our whole, like the internet, everything we see on the internet, we think that's just reality. But no, you go outside and you don't see this shit. 9 times out of 10, you're not seeing this shit. There's no one way to being a man. I guess you could say protect and lead. Those could be like, okay, objectively like points we can agree on. Humans are more complex than just fucking protect and lead. Express yourself. I would say expressing yourself is probably some of the more respectable and manly things you could do. You're breaking norms. You're not giving a fuck what people are saying. Even if it is out the norm, you're doing it because this is truly you. This is you. Come on, bro. So, go wear a dress. Go paint your nails. Go dye your hair pink. Whatever. Do you, bro. It is not that fucking deep. These damn dogs, bro. Anyway, these dogs are barking their ass off right now. Yeah. Just be yourself. That's all I gotta say, man. If you take anything away from this video, just be yourself. We live in a world where inclusivity is becoming more and more a thing. There's no attack on man.
Oh, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
But there's no attack on man. All right, chill the fudge out. There's no attack on woman. We're good. Live life. Boom bop. All right, peace. Like dead ass peace. These dogs are killing me right now. All right. Any last words, bro?
I mean, look, it's no last words for real. Hopefully they're my last words, you know what I mean? But I guess I'm gonna shout my shit out. Instagram is _. Psych, re-rap. My Instagram is the... Wait, nigga, what? I can't even remember my Instagram. Nigga has to go on his Instagram to find his fucking Instagram name. That's crazy. Okay, it's the real _Mace. That's M.A.S.E. Go follow me, man. Make music, produce music, make music, make beats. I made the beat, you know what I'm saying? I made the beat y'all finna hear in the intro and probably doing my shit. Go fuck with your boy, alright? Yeah.
Alright, y'all, peace.
Two, three, four. Cut that bitch off!